Hey everybody, this is Paul Weston Jr., aka Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/BoyGreen25. And we got to get right into this. Our full article is down in the comments down below. And I just have to say, those dirty Cincinnati Bengal bastards, they tried to take a primetime game from the New York Jets. By the way, just want to throw this out there. The Jets have only had 10 primetime games since 2017. That's the fourth fewest in the league. Yet the greedy, gosh darn Bengals tried to take one from the New York Jets. Let me explain. First off, we found out that the first Jets primetime game was revealed before the full schedule was. That was the Jets Dolphins game, the Black Friday game. Now, some people say it's not a primetime game because it's played at 3 o'clock, but it's a standalone game, a nationally televised game with the Amazon Prime package. So that's coming in terms of a standalone game on Friday at 3 o'clock. The afternoon game on Christmas is considered a prime time game on the window. So why the hell wouldn't the Jets? Anywho, the point is that the Jets were bestowed the first ever NFL Black Friday game. Awesome, right? Well, actually, it was almost taken away by the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike North, who's the VP of NFL broadcast, he revealed in a call with the media on Friday that, quote, the Cincinnati Bengals actually raised their hand and volunteered and said, we'd be happy to host the first Black Friday game. In fact, we'd be happy to make this a tradition. How about Black Friday in Cincinnati every year? I'm sure that will be something we explore moving forward. That quote coming from Mike North. So, despite that voluntary gesture by the Bengals to dive on the sword and volunteer for this game, ultimately, of course, the Jets ended up getting that game. And that's because Amazon was the primary decision maker in all of this. They reached out to the NFL and made their interest known that they'd like it to be one of the NFL's New York teams. And the two games that were up for debate was, of course, the Jets Dolphins game, which ultimately got it, and the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ultimately, they leaned Jets over them, and the thought process from Amazon is, hey, we're a giant retailer. Hey, New York is the top retail market in the country. Bingo, bango, bongo. A beautiful, fun way to introduce this inaugural game to the football universe. Now, while the Bengal bastards tried to take this away from the Jets, they may have actually helped the Jets for future use. I told you that quote from Mike North about how the Bengals not only volunteered to take the game for this season, but every season moving forward and say, hey, we can make it the Black Friday game as a tradition every year for the Bengals, similar to, you think, Thanksgiving with the Cowboys games or the Lions games, etc. And Mike North said that's something they would consider moving forward. Now, the Bengals didn't get the game this year, and obviously there's been no determination if that will be an annual thing for a certain team each year. But their introduction could actually help the Jets get the Black Friday game every year, or maybe even a New York team if they want to kind of balance it out with Jets, Giants, and Bills. So while the Bengals tried to take one away from us, despite them having four primetime games, and they have a lot of primetime games having Joe Burrow and everybody, despite trying to take one from the New York Jets, they may have done the New York Jets a solid, which I find fascinating. And just a quick little few nuggets here on the primetime thing since we're talking about it. The Jets only had one primetime game last year. That was in 2022. That was against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Week 16. By the way, that didn't go well. And the NFL hasn't trusted the Jets. I mentioned the stat earlier that they have had only 10 primetime games since 2017. That's the fourth fewest in the league. Even worse than just not appearing in a lot of them is the Jets sucking. According to Rich Cimini, the Jets are on a active, which means this is going on right now, 8-game losing streak in primetime. It's terrible. It's horrible. And so Mike North joined Derek Allen. You can also see the video clip down below, but just wanted to give a quick story on it, that Mike North said the Jets earn more primetime games based on their contributions last season. While they finished 7-10, obviously, they had the offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, and if injuries and quarterback play didn't hinder them, they would have made the playoffs. So the Jets earned primetime games already. And then the Aaron Rodgers factor added even more to it. But the end of his comment, Mike North to Eric Allen, the Jets senior reporter for the team, was please be good. And again, like I just said, they haven't, the NFL has not believed in the Jets, and the Jets haven't delivered in the games that they've even remotely believed in them. So it's up to the Jets. And obviously, this is a different animal with Aaron Rodgers. They have to deliver in primetime. They've earned the opportunities, and now it's time to cash in. So I hope the Jets are able to do so. So the moral of this story, screw the gosh darn Bengals. But nonetheless, great news for the New York Jets, who get the first one ever. That one should be a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure you like the video. Hit subscribe down below as we continue our chase for 5,000 friggin' subscribers. Help us get there. And also feel free to drop some comments down below what you make of the juicy schedule. I certainly love all the primetime action. It's long overdue. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next time right here.